Hello, welcome, Cabbage here. In War of the Visions, I should be making a video about the Sephiroth review, but instead I'm going to make my first level 140 UR character. And maybe no surprise, it is Barrett here. But now that we've seen all of the, kind of the third mastery abilities that these characters can pick up, if they are dream upgraded, it kind of makes the choice of which to go for a little more clear. Because I think we see that if we're not, resetting a bazillion times with the dream upgrade, then their stats don't go up too much. So you can kind of choose just for those third mastery abilities. But as we can see here, I only have 18 of the Final Fantasy VII Mind Spheres. So I'm going to exchange for some of the generic ones. Get myself to 120. This might be one of the harder parts, but it's deciding which Mind Spheres to exchange. I'm going to stick to URs, since we get the best rate there, but I have to kind of outguess my future self. Which of these UR characters would I be least likely to do the dream upgrade for in the future? But Sasayaki, definitely want to save hers. Probably Miranda as well. So I'm looking at my options here. And then collaboration Mind Spheres, definitely not going to touch those. Because I feel like these generic ones are best for limited time or collaboration characters. But Yuffie, she's coming out soon. I'm going to have to consider if I want to take her to 115 or 120 or 140. That's a choice we're all going to have to face in the future. Okay, but Mua, I think definitely not going to take her to 140. Nivlu, maybe. Howlett, maybe. But Vinet, I think. Not going to take her with the dream upgrade. Okay, so we'll get the 102. That will make 120 in all. And let's go to Barrett. Alright, we got the 120. And let's do that with my single antler. Alright. So he will get the projectile resistance penetration and agility up. And then his TP self buff will get upgraded so he gets guts. Okay, and we're just going to take him to level 140. And then I don't care where the stars go or whatever buffs we get. I'm just interested in maxing out that Mastery Ability 3. So we'll take him to 120, 140 rather, and leave him there. Okay, projectile resistance penetration up to 20, agility up 10. Oh, and I got the stars on attack, accuracy, and critical. That's pretty good. Alright, but if I were to reset him, that would take another 20 Mind Spheres, and then 20 of these scrolls, of which I have only the 20 that they handed out. So yeah, definitely seen some gatekeeping there. Alright, but the rest of the video, I just wanted to look at all of the different upgrades that Barrett got with this Final Fantasy VII Remake Return. So there are the resistances and stuff. But one thing that was added, he got a second, character quest where we can get this Gatling gun. So 175 attack, 8 for accuracy and critical, 15 projectile attack up, and then for Barrett only, ice attack up 30, and defense penetration of 20, And then reaction block 30. So that's pretty good, but I wonder if all of this is going to be good enough to make Barret usable in PvP. And the only people that can equip it are himself and then Slime. Alright, next let's go to the ability board. And let's look at that upgraded skill. But yeah, this is one of the ones that he starts out with. Gives him Guts, and then after he does his Guts, his AP usage will go down. He'll also get Area of Effect, Resistance up, and then he'll get Attack and Defense up, just in general. So you might want to pair him with a healer, so that after Guts he can like keep that buff longer. Alright, and then here's the Mastery ability. The typical team Ice buff, and then for self, HP up 25%, Defense Penetration up 25, and then Attack up 15. So with his Gatling gun, he'll have just 45 Defense Penetration on all the time. And then you couple that with the projectile resistance penetration, so it's getting more and more difficult to guard against him. And then the reason why I chose Barret over anyone else was because, well, for one, I thought he had one of the better Mastery Abilities 3, and then 2, because he would kind of motivate me more than any other character to want to go back into Arena. That might sound like a shock to some people. But I'm looking at my ice and water characters because I have that Dark Odin vision card, which can buff those two elements. And I'm trying to think of a team to make. And then I'm using the template option. I don't know if this is a thing yet in Global, but you can make up to 100 teams. You can't use all of them, but you could just save them. And then when you are ready to use one of them, you can transfer them over to one of your actual team slots. But I'll just go for 2 bruisers and a healer. And then I gave Barret some equipment and some vision cards, and then we can look at his stats after all of that. So HP of 8,000, attack of over 1,200, agility of 97, dexterity of 400, luck of 300. But I don't know if this makes him good or not, because just my knowledge of just the general meta overall is not very good. But maybe I will go through Arena a little bit with Barret. Okay, that'll do it for this video. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you again. Take care.